Well, Paleolithic Digger here again. I got a question. Why would you kill a man that had never harmed anyone? Never, never hurt anyone. His message was nothing but about peace, about being good to your fellow man. It wasn't about worshiping false idols or uh, killings or sacrifices. Um, it was the spreading of peace, of love, of unity, along with doing miracles. And if I didn't like the world, and if I didn't like you, why would I give two two beans in the pot less of healing you? You know, of giving you eyesight, of stopping a crowd from stoning you to death because you were sexually promiscuous. You know, let no man without sin cast the first stone. Why kill somebody like that? Why? He wasn't breaking into houses and stealing stuff from anybody. You know, he wasn't breaking into your house and raping somebody. You know? He wasn't fondling little children. He wasn't trying to see how I can get over on the next person so I can get more than you got. So explain to me, why would you want to kill somebody like that? Um, Wickedness is why. I don't understand how through history book, and I call that my history book. The Bible is my history book. Every religion, pretty much, on the face of this earth, knows and acknowledges, calls him a prophet. He was a prophet. He just wasn't our Messiah. I believe to have a relationship with Jesus, you don't have to be religious. You need to be spiritual. I'll say those words again. You don't need to be religious. You need to be spiritual. Religion, all forms of religion, is a way to put man in a box that he believes is right. But within that box, it takes you away from the spirituality. The Pharisees, they're supposed to be royal, religious people in a box. Look around the world today. We agree through history You know, a lot of us might not agree on beliefs or spirituality, but we believe for the most part, and that's because different religions speak of it, that this world has started over more than once. This is what I was trying to say in my first video up here. I wanted to say, there's a bunch of things that I wanted to say or kind of expand on that I didn't get to, or it slipped my mind at the moment. Archaeological finds that are happening daily, today, this day, today, are confirming the history within my history book. Let's look at Sodom and Gomorrah, you know, brimstone and hellfire, right? Well, for so long we thought that was just a story, you know, something, a fable, a myth, whatever you want to say. It's funny how now, and just that area, it's funny how they're digging up all these sulfur balls. They ain't digging them up nowhere else. They're digging them up there, where they could take a lighter and light it on fire. Again, that's why on my channel, I feel like these rocks are speaking to me as a sign of pre-flood. Pre-flood, a time when no telling how much more smarter, or how much more ability to work with things, knowledge, maybe mind manipulation. You know, I mean, some of these artifacts that we're finding, the micro carvings get to me. I mean, on some of them, you had to have the best eyesight today was probably still not as good as what it was back then. I think, you know, people got too good for their britches, so to speak. It's lovely up here. Back on the box religion things and the Bible. Yeah, I believe things were left out. The Book of Enoch should have been in there. Should have been a lot of books or writings from back then that shouldn't have been left out. I believe there could be some things in there that are misinterpreted through the changing of languages, are seen different than the way that it was meant to be seen. Roman Catholic Church. I'm sorry. I don't hate none of y'all. I love y'all. I'm not following your religion. My history book tells me that the only way to God is through one man. Not a man on this earth. Not that man's mother. But yet, the Roman Catholics, you know, they believe that he was just a prophet, right? Not a Messiah. Even though, you know, when a lot of them met him, they converted. away from the Catholic Church. Christianity didn't come about until after Jesus, and really that's just the following of Jesus. Jesus' coming was a prophecy fulfilled from the Old Testament. He preached nothing but the Word of God, and they crucified him. Peace. A man pulls a sword on him. He doesn't pull a sword back. Now his vengeance, if he was to release it, the man with the sword stood no chance. So with the box religion, I'm not going to any man on the face of this earth and asking for forgiveness. Who is he? Who is he behind a closed door to then say, well, I'm going to go to Jesus for you and you're forgiven if you say this or do this? Get out of here. Yes, I love Jesus' mother, Mary. I'm not praying to Mary. I'm praying to Jesus. And I'm not even praying to Jesus. I'm conversing with Jesus. Islam, they believed in him. They believe in him. They know he existed. They know the things that he had done. But yet they follow a pedophile, a murderer, a rapist, a child killer. They don't put him to death for that, but they put a man to death for peace. I wish there wasn't any wars in this world. The thing with the Palestinians and the Jews. I wish none of that was going on. But I can understand Israel doing what they're doing. I'm sorry. If you try to be peaceful and you give these people everything that they could use to help themselves build, and they refuse to help themselves build better, you give them everything you can, and constantly, every single day. Okay, y'all crying about, oh, they're bombing these children in Gaza and they're killing everybody and yada yada yada. I don't know nobody in a time of war that would make a phone call and say, hey, you got 24 hours to let civilians know or whoever know that if they're not part of this, to step to the side while we take out the terrorists. Okay? So if I was, let's look at it like this. Let's say the United States, we're Israel, okay? Let's say Canada is the Gaza Strip, okay? Or Iran or whoever. And every single day we have to worry about rockets being bombarded in our land, and people being kidnapped, and people being killed and raped, pillaged every single day. What do you people out here not understand? Every single day. Would you continue to still just sit on your ass and say, oh, well, it doesn't matter that my son or my grandson or my mother or my father just got blown up every day? And then when somebody finally says enough is enough and retaliates and goes to war, then y'all have a problem with them. I don't understand that. I wish somebody would help me understand that. My history book tells me that was Jewish land. Okay? And before you come in here and start speaking, oh, well, it wasn't Jewish land till 1948 or, blah, 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 blah. No, they received their land back. Study your history. And since, I'm dabbling in artifacts, a little archaeologically, look at what's being found today. There's Jewish ruins that's under Gaza, that is under Gaza, that are being dug up, that are predating any Gaza site that is being dug up. So it was Jewish land. It was given to the Jewish people. I don't agree with the Jewish people. I'm upset that that they crucified the Messiah. That they crucified the Lord. The Lord knew he had to go through that and was willing to go through that for us. But yet us turn our back on him. My church is this right here. And it's the commune I have with the Lord. My private conversations, my walk with him. I speak of him. I don't push it on nobody. I'm not going to. Yeah, you got questions? I'd like for you to dive into the history book. Ask for understanding and discernment when you go to start reading. Have some alone time with them. We walk by faith, not by sight. And with that said, I do want to thank him for my friend right now. I love you, Scott. You'll be home soon. Lord willing. I hope y'all are enjoying this sunset. It's a beautiful night. Let's do another little pan around. Get y'all some lights going on here. Come on, focus in, baby. Yeah, let's go down to 5. Let's go back to 1. See if we can catch the moon. I took a picture of the sunset, something like that today. Little Nippy out here. There we go. Camera had to get a little bit of focus in. The last of the light. I guess I better get off this mountaintop so I don't run into a bear. Piece of chicken grease. I love everybody out there. Paleolithic Digger out.